All right, everyone, here we go with the second half of January 2025. Wow, already the second half of January. What a year it's been. Been an adventure here in Los Angeles, I will tell you what. I will tell you. I got a pre-shuffle here. I asked the universe, what do we want to tell everybody for the second half of January? What do we want to talk about here? You know, I got a Four of Wands. It's a nice little pre-shuffle. It's nice surface energy. I got a Four of Wands crossed by a chariot. The chariot represents the soulmate cycle. Here's Four of Wands. Will you marry me? Right, that kind of energy. It is. It's that kind of energy. Don't take me literally. Okay? All right? If I could have two, I would. My wife won't go for it. But either way, you know, it's that kind of, it's like a proposal of some kind from somebody, but it's a real half-assed one. I'm just going to tell you, I don't think this is, if this is your runner, I don't think it is. I'm just going to put it this way. I think somebody's going to come at you with, ask you to marry them, have some kind of proposal for you, and I think it's really half-assed with the Five of Swords here. And I'll tell you why, because I've got the Magician and the Five of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You're attached to the Magician, strangely enough. You can do what you want with it. You know, it's one of those things, you're getting the information, so you have some kind of choice. You're not surprised by it. But I think somebody figures whatever they got to tell you, it's going to fail anyway, so I might as well fail it. It's that classic attitude that I see on the DM side, I see in societal energies, I see in people all the time, and it's not something I admire. It's not something, it's a defeatist attitude. It's, I'm gonna put the sword in my own foot before somebody else does. It's that kind of attitude. I don't like it, but it is what it is. However, I think the Magician is the most interesting part of that, because your energy is attached to that Magician, and I think you could transform this into something. I think you could save this. All right. I think this is somebody you want to talk to. I think this is somebody you care about. I don't know that it's a deep soulmate connection. It is a soul connection. It wouldn't be coming up in my reading if it wasn't. But I don't know. Let's shuffle the deck. Card before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Let's find out. I want to find out. Let's see. Well, okay. Won't let me shuffle anymore. So that's it. See what I'm saying? Five of Wands. Somebody coming at you with a lot of hot air. I think I'm going to dip into this energy a little bit at the risk of riffing on it, at the risk of somebody taking me literally when you should just catch my drift. I think somebody misunderstood something you said or did, or misunderstands something about you. And I think you can either clear it up, or you could say fuck it, you don't care, and just leave it behind and don't deal with it. Sometimes it's not worth it. It's one of those messages for you from the universe of pick your battles. Ask yourself, anytime somebody comes up to you and misunderstands something, or disagrees with something you say and they want to confront you about it, ask yourself, is this the hill I want to die on? Is it? You know, if it is, then go ahead and fight, you know, or correct them. It depends. This is going to vary for all of you. I don't feel this as an incredibly powerful thing. I think that's all. We've already talked about the incredibly powerful soulmate with the moon reading and the North Node. This is something somebody needs to know. I think this is happening across the board. I don't think it's very specific. I just think it varies who it is for all of you. It could be your grocer for some of you. It could be some fool in line at a grocery store for some of you, right? I don't know. It is what it is. It's after the cut, the Ace of Cups. There's love to be had here. In other words, you could make nice with this person. You could actually, this universe is saying for some of you, not all, this is somebody you could have a relationship with, believe it or not. Even if they're coming at you with a defeatist attitude, even if usually the weaker soulmates are the easier connections to have. Those are the nice, smooth relationships. But you got to be careful because they can get boring, right? You got to be careful. Those are the ones that can be a snore fest. You know. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, with this for the second half of January 2025. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found sleep love you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. No chicken today. I did not sell you a chicken with that. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. All right. Remember, it's timeless. I'm pulling on the second half of February, second half of January. The energy around us doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a fucking calendar, right? So I, in my mind, picture all kinds of alignments of where the Earth is in relation to the sun and all of that. I give it some frame of reference. But you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. This energy, you could creep up on this energy at the end of February. And I even Freudian slipped it, which means for some of you, this is the end of February. All right? You're a month behind here in 2025. It's possible. But I tell you what, this is a soulmate. The overall energy is the lovers. And I said with the Ace of Cups, what did I say? Rewind. I said love could be had here. Those two look like they headed straight for the Motel 6. Let me tell you, rent by the hour. Right? Underneath that, liberating. It's nice. It's one of those Cinderella. Is it Cinderella? I don't know. It's somebody who kisses somebody and the kiss, just like magic rom-coms, you use it all the time. Like the two people fight, but it's only the magic happens when they kiss, and when they kiss and suddenly the fireworks go off and whatever. This is one of those energies, and don't take me literally, just catch my drift, that it's everything kind of changes. The energy changes, the magic changes with a kiss. Now, that doesn't have to be a romantic kiss. If this is like a cousin or a fucking sibling or something, it doesn't have to be like that. Just a little peck on the cheek or something. It doesn't matter. A hug. The magic would be in the hug, too. I'm just giving you an example. All right? But this is quite a connection. There is potential here. This is something you might want in your life. Okay? And you're probably getting the warning that they're going to come in a little self-sabotagey, a little half-assed kind of attempt, but this might be someone you want in your life. Just keep that in mind. These are some pretty nice cards here. Okay, Minor Arcana Empress around this Nine of Pentacles. All right, so seal it with a kiss. It's kind of energy. Very nice. All right. Energy around your. I'm watching to see if it freezes. I don't know. Archangel Raphael sometimes fuck with me. Those frequencies of energy, sometimes they get you. Right here, it's like the rhythm. It's going to get you. Right here, the energy around your connection. Right here, the 3D energies around whoever this is. Right here's their soul. There's the hidden energy message from the universe. Read with the energy of connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. There's not a lot of oxygen in the air. I got fires burning all around me. I got half the oxygen I would normally have to work with. So if I sound out of breath, cut me some slack. We lucky I'm even still here. We lucky our place is in just the right spot. All right, hell is going on all around us, but there's no oxygen here. So I need a tank. All right, here we go. I will probably extend this. There'll be a couple of links in the description. Energy around your connection with whoever this is. This is fascinating. Seals with a kiss. Activates with a kiss. Wonder Twin powers activate with a kiss. Although those two being twins, they might want to be careful with them. Maybe a hug in that case. I don't know. We don't want to give kids the wrong idea. All right, right here. Seven of Wands. Yeah. It's very standoffish. Whoever this person is, it's somebody, oh, hell no, Steve. I don't want anything to do with this. Oh, fuck that. Don't come near me. They smell funny. All those kinds of things. I'm just riffing on the energy, right? With a hug or a kiss. With contact. Human contact activates the Archangel Raphael aspect, and it is a breath of fucking fresh air, which I tell you what, I could fucking use right now. So hurry up. Hug them. All right. So that's where we're at. The connection, you keep this at bay. Or you're both keeping it at bay. Somebody's keeping it at bay. All right? Stay back, motherfucker. Right? That's your connection. I don't know who this is. Don't assume you know. Don't assume it's your runner. Right? You might be watching tarot readings for a specific person, but that doesn't mean that that's the energy that comes in. You're not the warlock on the hill any more than I am. All right? Whoever this is, I don't know. Is there somebody at work always coming up and talking to you and you're like, oh, fucking hell. Right? Like that. Chill. If you make contact with that person, 3, 2, 1, fucking contact. I don't know. You will know. They will come up to you with some kind of proposal. And I don't mean a marriage proposal necessarily. They want to clear something up. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, remember what I said in the pre-shuffle. 3D energies around this person that you or both of you keep each other. I don't know. The Ten of Cups. This person lives in a state of delusion. They do. There's a lot of people walking around like that right now. I mean, it's tough to read that energy. This person lives in a state of delusion. This person, they just do. They're delusional. Okay? You might even think that about them. I don't know. But it's sort of like, I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it. You keep them at bay, but they're so delusional they don't think, I don't know. They just live in a state of delusion. in a state of dreaminess. It's someone who flights of fantasy. They might seem a little weird. I don't know. We'll find out more when we clarify. It could be somebody who pretends they're happy. That's an energy that could be there. The same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. Could be somebody who pretends they're happy. They might smile a lot. It's false. It's fake. It's nonsense. All right. Their soul is here. It bookends your connection, which is at bay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's in limbo. This connection is in limbo until, it's like that prince that starts out, that frog that turns into a prince when she kisses the frog, right? It's a frog until somebody kisses it. All right? And again, don't take me literally with the kiss. Don't start going around kissing everybody. You get mono or some shit. Cut it out, right? That's a surefire way to end up with something a gift that keeps on giving. I don't want to do that. Just a hug will do, whatever it is, and don't start hugging everybody. This person will initiate. They'll say something to you. And you might initially want to repel them, but for some reason you might stop yourself once that happens. Sort of lighten the wick. The explosion goes off when we hug or when we have contact. Some kind of physical contact is required for the Archangel Raphael energy to kick in. And when it does, it's very liberating. It's very nice. Okay? It is. It's wonderful. Okay. All right. Hidden energy, message from the universe. Why do I think I know where this is going? I haven't looked. I don't know. It's red with the Seven of Wands. I fucking knew it. It's justice. I had an idea. I thought maybe something like that, happiness, whatever. I was going to say you might find yourself hating yourself for having like a wet dream about this person. You might. Honest to God. You keep them at bay. This energy will slowly but surely reveal itself to you over the course of the second half of the month. And again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. But this is an energy that makes you happy and you go, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It could be. Or roles can be reversed and that's them toward you. Or it could be both of you. Okay? I don't know. But I picked up, before I threw this, my eye kept going here. And the energy of a wet dream came in and you waking up going, oh God, ew, like that, It's like some cruel joke the universe played on you, right? You're worse, the most, no, right? But be honest, okay? Some honesty is going to creep in here, right? You might have, at the very least, a lifelong friend here. All right, it could be a cousin you don't like. It could be, which would make that wet dream all the more gross. But I mean, I don't mean to necessarily. It doesn't have to be a wet dream. He's just coming in your dream, and you're okay. There I go with the words again. Oh, jeez, I didn't mean it that way. Fucking hell. I'll just move on. Potential final outcome. It's red with the. No matter what I do, it's Steve's love tarot, right? No matter what I fucking do, it doesn't matter. Only Steve would accidentally say coming in your dream. I'm telling you. All right, and didn't mean it that way. Potential final outcome, red with the 10 of Cups. The world. Something changes here. What did I say? Something happens. The dream becomes reality. Some kind of something where it's the frog turns into a prince. It's the most powerful card I could pull. There's some reason that this, which is activated by a kiss, like kissing the frog, and it turns into a prince. There's some kind of physical contact required here, not just communication, but when it goes off, it pops off like a motherfucker. And then you go in this picture with this person. There's some dreaminess here, and I'm not sure. It reminds me a little bit, and I'm not your astrologer, and I'm not trying to go there. So don't freak out. Oh my God, Steve, I'm a Pisces. Oh my God. Don't, just chill. It reminds me of the energy I get whenever there's like a Cancerian and a Pisces, assuming their charts are just right, in a relationship together. If a Cancerian and a Pisces have a relationship together, it can be a whole lot of this. It can be hard to snap them out of it. They live in their own little fucking world. It can almost get to be too much. It reminds me of that kind of energy here. But in this case, it's nothing to do with signs. But in this case, it does activate somehow. There's an activator, and it's physical touch. All right, fine. Maybe it's physical. Maybe I said wet dream because it's physical touch in a dream that gives you the idea, that points you to who this is, gives them the idea to come talk to you. I get the DM side coming toward the DM. That's the way I get. Roles can be reversed. I could have that wrong. It's possible. I doubt it. I'm pretty good at separating the polarities. But for one or two people, I'm sure it's the other way around. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. I'm not bad. You know, I'm good. I've had years to practice, right? You know, here we go. 7 of Wands. All right, here we go. I'm not bad at a lot of things. I've had years to practice, but I still make mistakes from time to time. We all make mistakes. Nobody perfect. Show me a person that thinks they're perfect, and I'll show you an asshole. Right? Right there. There you go. Right here is the 7 of Wands. Here we go. Why is the 7 of Wands here? We're clarifying with the light seer, by the way. I love this. See, this is why I love tarot. It's a hangman. Isn't that perfect? The energy of your connection is like you're keeping it. It's. I said suspended animation. I said it's just suspended there when it was read with the 2 of Pentacles. That just backs it up from another deck. It is a literal hangman. It's just hanging there. All right. It's waiting for something to happen. Waiting. It's a frog sitting there waiting to be kissed. All right. It turns into a prince when it is. Let me tell you right now. Or princess, whatever you want. All right. I'm not trying to say anything. What you talking about, Steve? Okay, calm down. All right, let's go. What's on top? Got that construction worker person, I'll tell you. Real touchy. All right, here we go. 5 of Pentacles. Again, it's at bay. The universe keeps giving us the symbolism of, I said, tell me about the connection. It's a hangman. It's keeping its distance. It's in limbo. It's outside the door. It's, you know, I mean, why is the 5 of Pentacles here? It's at bay. It's a feedback loop. The 7 of Wands on top of the 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? The 5 of Pentacles. It's outside the door. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? The 7 of Wands. It's at bay. It's just your connection is like, imagine you're watching a show on TV. I won't dare say a DVD because I said that once and one of my viewers didn't know what it was. So you're way too fucking young. Okay, that is crazy town, but okay, fine. A DVD. I think I heard of those, right? Anyway, you're watching an on-demand show and you hit pause and it stops. It freeze frames, right? This is that, all right? It's just stopped. It's like a paused video, right? On demand, not DVD. DVDs are a myth now. All right, here we go. 10 of Cups. Why is it here? I was watching an old TV. I was watching some reruns of some old show from like 25 years ago that was on. And the guy on the show said he was going to go to the video store. He left his date at home and he got in his car to go to the video store to rent a movie. And I thought, oh my God, did we really used to do that? Holy shit. It was like pouring rain and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, just push a button. Oh, I'm glad we got our shit together with that kind of thing. Let me tell you. Nothing worse than the Blockbuster experience from my memory. There's always some weirdo over in the curtained off section, right? There's some weird guy it was always like an olive green raincoat. He had glasses, balding hair, a little bit overweight, right? Definitely. Had a bag with Malamars and vodka in it and a TV guide. You know, I mean, there's always that. It's always weird. Don't bring the kids. All right, why is the 10 of Cups here? Let's see where we're at. Let's go. The Blockbuster experience. It's caused by the 3 of Pentacles. This person, you know, this is their 3D energy. It's sort of, your connection is separate here. This is someone who continually dreams things up and tries them. They're just a dreamy person. They just almost like a child in a way. But I know there's children on the card, but this person here this is like an idea person. This would be a good type of energy for someone who worked for an advertising agency or something like that. You know, something where you got to be creative and come up with crazy shit. If you look at some of the commercials that have happened back in the day when creative people worked for ad agencies, because these days I don't think they do. But anyway, back in the day when they did some of the crazy creative shit they came up with, you know. What's on top? 10 swords. Why is that here? 2 10s. Interesting. What's that here? Knight of Cups. Yes, you don't have to do anything. For most of you, you don't have to do anything. This person's coming toward you. Somebody wants to take something. They dreamt about you. Your connection got activated in a dream. Okay? I'm just going to put it that way. You don't have to take me literally. I don't mean to put hocus pocus on this shit. But they got activated in a dream. They're going to they're done. Done thinking about it. Done dreaming about it. Done coming up with ideas about it. We're ready to go. This energy comes toward you. And they will. When that dream happens. Sometime at the second, some energy that's active in the second half of January is going to make that happen. It's very interesting. They got a notion in their head. I don't know why it's half-assed though. Like in the pre-shuffle, it came up as very self-sabotage. They figure it's not going to work anyway, which is out of character for someone like this, right? Someone like this just tries shit. That's very weird. We might find the answer in their soul here. Why is the Two of Pentacles? I'll try another angle on this so I just don't get suspended animation again. I'm pulling on their soul specifically. Okay, not the soul of your connection in relation to their soul, just them. All right, let's see, because I'm not sure why it would be half-assed at that point. Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about why they got Two of Pentacles as their soul. Yeah, it's the Page of Swords. This is a very young soul. That's why. It's a very young soul. They just don't have any wisdom. It's probably why you're like, oh, hell no. Okay? And I'm not saying it's a child. I don't think it is. I think it's somebody who might prove very important in your life. The world is here. But this is probably why the connection's on hold. Somebody needed to grow up just enough to have the two energies come together. Like energy attracts like energy. But sometimes it doesn't have to be exact. If it had to be exact, we'd never attract anything. It's close enough. Energies overlap. It's like cycles. I always tell you, cycles overlap, like the Olympic rings. They overlap in one another. So, yeah, like this soulmate cycle started kind of around the end of 2018 sort of thing, but it started happening around the summer of 2018, rolled through 2019, then the end of 2020, started to kick in around the end of 2019, early 2020, etc. Like that. They sort of did that kind of a thing. So yeah, I've got a very young soul here. That's what I've got. And again, if you wear Chewbacca feet shopping, it doesn't mean you have a young soul. This soul is young. All right, I'm not pulling on you, and don't get offended. Somebody, look, they came back, the children. Proof of what I said. Look at the kids, right? There they are. Again, I talk. The universe backs me up sometimes. And this was crossing over here. It makes sense. They're just a child in the soul. It's okay. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Eight of Cups. Somebody going, something about the energies of the second half of January makes this person a little adult enough. Can I put it that way? Old enough soul that your souls can come together. Okay? And there's some important reason for it. Because it's justice for you and the world for you. These are two very powerful energies. Your energy is attached to this. So why is justice here? All right? Whatever this is, it's important. You might just see it as a frog or a child. But I'd give that frog a little peck on the cheek if I were you. Or that child. Peck on the cheek. You don't have to get all crazy with it. All right? Even if this is somebody you're like, well, I think I know who this is. They might want to talk to me, but it's never going to turn into that, Steve, with the Motel 6. Well, that's fine. A hug will do. A pat on the back. Some kind of physical contact is required. It lights it sets it off. It sets a chain of energy in motion that you won't be able to stop. But it benefits you greatly. Okay? Yes, there's a lot happening. 2024 was, energy-wise, was a pain in the ass, just taking it as a year, right? Just a context everybody can understand. 2024 was a pain in the ass because it was a setup year for everything that's going on now, for the dominoes to fall now. So there's a lot of stuff we all had to deal with in 2025. Some people suffered a lot of losses or saw a lot of big changes around them and all of that. Other people didn't see anything. It was more under the surface. Whatever it was a real setup kind of time. Now the shit's starting to pop off. Right? So you got to kind of be open to it. What's going on with be a little less defensive? We got a feedback loop of, this connection is yeah, it's held back. It's suspended. What's going on with the justice? Yeah. This is mostly, this is us talking to the universe. And it's funny, I'll speak as the universe. And I know it sounds a little weird, but I will. I'll admit it's weird. I don't usually like the hocus pocus aspect. I like to keep it sciencey and stuff. But the universe is kind of feedbacking. The energy is kind of feedbacking at me as it's about time. There's something here that was always meaning to happen. And I think whoever this is, you might have known in the back of your mind. And we talked about that right there. It's like you know you like them. You know there's something. There's something. In other words, this energy keeps popping in. I don't think this is a new soulmate. I think this is somebody in your world that you would never suspect is a soulmate. That's possible. It is possible. I don't think this is your original runner because I don't think this energy would have run because I don't think you would have let it get close enough. What's on top? Wheel. It's about time. Again, the wheel turns everything. Look, the wheel of fortune's red with the 5 of pentacles. We turn everything. The wheel opens that door. Right, it blows it down. Why is the wheel here? 6 of Cups, yeah. Again, it's somebody you would never suspect is a soulmate. It's not somebody who ran from you because you keep the distance. There's distance here, okay? Again, I'm going to suggest to you open-mindedness. This energy will approach you. It's going to get just enough. Well, we'll call it bravery. I think it was in the North Node reading, right? I said there's enough bravery people to do stuff here. There's enough of it, right? You get brave enough, you do shit. This energy is coming up in vibration enough to come towards you. Let it. Some kind of physical contact, a hug, an understanding, a pat, a handshake, a kiss, a night at the Motel 6, whatever it is, on any level, it's important. So this is really cool. This is now, we got 2 soulmates coming together. What's the 6 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune when we've got this distance? 2 soulmates coming together. Wheel changes everything. We've had distance, now we don't. It's important. And I'm drawn to the little puppy aspect of this. It's important. Maybe this energy helps you see something, because it's a childlike energy. Sometimes not lower vibration, younger souls make older souls remember things or see things differently about the younger portions of their lives or things that happened in past lives that they're unaware of. But we'll just say in this lifetime. Sometimes it takes a younger soul to teach you something that you didn't learn properly from your younger years. All right? Sometimes. I mean, who knows? Why is the world here? Final outcome, the world. Well, I got the Sesame Street theme ringing in my head. Maybe it's the children, maybe it's the sunny day. Right? Sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is free. I wish I had some clean air. Somebody tell me where fucking Sesame Street is. I could use that air where the air is clean, in my case, with the song. Let's see where we're at here. The world, why is that here? I don't know. I think this is a lead into a really nice time for you. It's the beginning of where things start to get smoother and nicer and cleaner. Alright? It's nice. But this is important. It's just, what did I say? Was I singing the Sesame Street theme? Picture the Sesame Street theme in your head. The song, the music, whatever. And look at that. I mean, come on. Is she not on the way to Sesame Street? I mean, come on now. There it is. It's new adventures. This is the beginning. This whole thing, this is your final outcome. The world, the most powerful card I could pull. Very auspicious energy. Sunny day, very nice. This whole thing we've talked about is the beginning of a whole new way of seeing the world, whole new journey, whole new whatever. It's an important piece of it anyway. You've got other things happening that we talked about in the North Node and the full moon reading. Yes, but this is an important piece of it, and I think you're getting this message because you might not see it as important. In other words, you might figure out who this is. You go, oh, I leave them outside for a reason. Oh, I know who he's talking about. Oh, hell no. Chill. All right? Try to be bigger than that. Try to prove you're an old soul. Right? Old souls all know that everybody's got something to teach them. Every person has something to teach them. Even if you meet somebody and you think, what a fucking moron. Well, they've still got something to teach you. Try to find it, right? Even if it teaches you how to tell when somebody's a moron better, you still learn something, right? All right, let's see what's on top here. This is, wow, this is spectacular. This is fantastic. And I'll tell you what, how do I know that and I didn't look. I didn't know what was under this card until just now when it revealed itself slightly. How do I know that this is the beginning of a whole new thing and all this is important? Because what's fueling this girl who's obviously doing something, right? The Hanged Man, which was crossing over here in your stalled connection. I mean, come on. Give me a fucking break. What's on top here? The star. This is supposed to happen. It's destiny. It's time for a change. It is the energy is right now for 10 swords. 10 swords are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. The end of something. The end of something being in the hazy, 5D, dreamy kind of world into bringing it straight into reality here. Why is this star here? The Five of Cups. This has something to do with a loss. No, this isn't, it ends in disappointment. No, your final outcome is the star in the world. Let's get real. Why is the star here? This card always checks my read on the star. The energy is right because this energy shows up at a time when you'd be willing to talk to it. So when does this happen for you? It implies that for most of you, there's a moment where you might be bummed about something, or you might be in a bad mood, or this can represent a bad mood. You're bummed, you're losing something, you lost your pants and you're outside. I don't know. It's one of those moments where in a moment of, what's the word I'm looking for? In a moment of vulnerability, this energy shows up. And it gets through. Look at all these defenses. Hanged Man, 7 wands, a big wood door, 7 more wands, and a girl with this hair here. You know, I mean, hey, I ain't gonna mess with her. She could hit me with that hair, for God's sake. You know, I mean, I'm saying there's a lot. And a moment of vulnerability, the defenses fall, and you and this person have something meaningful that happens. All right, it's activated by. It feels like a physical touch to me, is what it's activated by. Anyway, this approaches in your moment of this, okay? That these two are read together. We would not have wanted this. That would have been very bad. That would have meant, oh shit, this is meant to happen to teach you something about being, you know, what happens when, you know, show you were right about something, whatever. This would have been a terrible configuration. However, this, oh, that's very different. But this tells me the catalyst that sort of brings this person in a little bit. So it happens on both sides. So for this to happen, A, this has to be something in your life, which for most of you it is on some level. There's a lot of people we keep at bay, so it's going to be hard for you to pinpoint it. But there's a catalyst on each side. There's something on each side. There's something that happens with this person where they just, something comes up, somebody wants to realizes they can take this dream and make it a reality, so they take it out of the dream and bring it into a reality at the same moment that you're vulnerable enough to bring down these defenses. It's okay. It ends well for you. It's all sitting on the world. It's a very auspicious energy. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. We're going to go pull some wicked voodoo on this. I am. Because I want to pull, when I pull on you, I want to pull on the Five of Cups in particular. But I also want to pull on why this energy is so important. The universe brought out some justice and world cards for you. That's important shit. It's not like it was all just fluffy cards through and through. And there's all this defensiveness here. There's got to be a devil here somewhere. There's got to be of some kind. I don't know. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. But I mean, I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, what else you want to tell my viewers here before we go? We always pull from the bottom here, 3 cards and a crossing card. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Cups, and a Fool crossing. I like that. In the base energy, the Fool and the Ace of Wands. What's fueling the Fool? Oh, look at him, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I like that a lot. This requires a willingness to give. A willingness for you to give it a shot. I firmly believe this is especially important for those of you that aren't going to the extended, because I think this, you know, again, I think when I expand on why the defensiveness is there, we may get something. But let me just say, This is especially important that you're getting this reading so that you know that, because this is what these cards are basically saying is this is too much. Remember, we had a hangman. In fact, I can get it. It's right here. We had a hangman here. We got 7 wands, hangman, 5 pentacles, leaving this person out in the cold, and 7 wands. You are way too defensive. Your defenses are way overkill for this. I mean, way overkill. This is like buying a bank vault to keep a dollar bill safe. Okay? I mean, seriously, this is way too much. You are way too not interested here. Okay? There's some moment where you're interested, and that's important. It's important that you know this, so maybe you turn this down a little bit, because I don't think this is enough by itself to turn that down, because there's a hangman here, you know. So keep that in mind. So you're getting this reading for a reason. So if it's for you, and I don't know if it is, it might be, it probably is for the majority, right? I'm only pulling on the majority here. It's important you understand this. So maybe try to figure out who this is. I don't know, but it certainly is a hell no type of thing. I think you already know this person. They're a more powerful soulmate than you think. It's that frog, though, that turns into a prince. You'll see them in a new light. And some great healing comes from this. I may pull on this in the extended, too. There's a lot of energy around this Lover's card here. I'll throw one card on it now. Not prone to holding my readings hostage and teasing you with extendeds and all that shit. I hate people that do that. They drive me crazy. I'll throw a card or 2 on the Lovers. All right? Because not everybody's going. I can dig it. You know, it's cool. Don't worry about it. All right, here we go. The Lovers. Why is it here? Why is it here? What do you want to tell these people about the Lovers before I go pull some fucking wicked voodoo on it? What do you want to get? I told you. I fucking told you, motherfuckers. And I say that with love, motherfuckers. Okay. It's the 2 of Cups. You guys, this is a more... What did I say? Rewind. Did I or did I not say this is a more powerful soulmate connection than you think? I think I did. Now we got all of it. It's all here. The Lovers and the 2 of Cups is powerful. The Lovers and the 6 of Cups is powerful. It's the Lovers, the 6 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. It's fucking huge, and it's rooted around justice in the world. And you bought a bank vault to keep a dollar bill safe, and not even a rare one. You know, not a silver certificate or something from the 1800s or whatever. No! It's just a stupid dollar bill in a giant bank vault that you paid 50 grand for. It doesn't even make sense. There's too much here. And that's what the universe is saying in the final message. This is an incredible connection. Lower your defenses a little bit in the second half of January. Be a little more cool. Be a little more relaxed. Be a little more welcoming. Be a little more open. Have a little more empathy than you normally would. I'm not saying become easy. Don't turn into a slag or some shit. Chill out. I'm not saying go all crazy and hump your way through your town. I'm just saying maybe lower the defenses a little bit, all right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I want it. It should be fun. That's it. Hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.